This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 1334 Angelus Avenue, Los Angeles, California 90026. Today is April 20th, 2022. Performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch black ABS mainline sewer cleanout located just to the right of the house along the walkway on the right-hand side of the house next to the gas meter. This is our 4-inch black ABS mainline sewer cleanout here. This is our gas meter. This goes towards the rear of our property here, and this goes towards the front of our property here. I'm going to go ahead and clean off our camera lens. And went ahead and cleared out our camera lens, so we're going to go ahead and drop down and just begin our video sewer inspection. It does appear to be, as we drop down, we immediately just got some debris on our camera lens, so we're going to pull back out and try to clean our camera lens again. So we'll pause. Okay, we're going to zero out here again, and we're going to drop down again. We're going to drop down slowly, and we're just going to make a little bit of a turn. And again, it does appear that we are still in black ABS sewer pipe, so again, we're just going to continue to push out. It does appear that we're running towards the rear of the property. It does appear to be our power lines and our telephone poles are at the rear of the property, so there is possibly an easement at the rear of the property. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Again, making a little bit of a turn, and we're dropping down to what appears to be a CIPP cured in place liner. So it does appear that we transitioned to what possibly is vitreous clay sewer pipe, and the vitreous clay sewer piping had been lined with a CIPP liner. And again, we do got some debris and some buildup, so again, we're just going to continue to push out, and we'll possibly push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, and then from there we could rinse our camera lens and pull back and get a good look. Again, we've got a little bit of debris and buildup at the bottom of the CIPP liner. So again, we just continue to push out, and it does appear that we transition back into what appears to be vitreous clay. So again, we'll just continue to push out. And we'll make a little bit of a turn. And we're gonna pull back just a little bit. It's very difficult to tell, so what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment, see if we can run some water, and see if we can get our line clear. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and ran a little bit of water, so what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out and just see if we possibly might have already made our drop and made our turn into our city sewer tie-in, but again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And just to double check, so continue to push out. what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out a little bit more. We do have a little bit of a hillside in the backyard, and it does appear to be approximately about 80 to 90 feet from the side of the house here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push out a little bit more just to verify that we are all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. Yeah, we are all the way out in our city sewer tie-in. We're going to pull back just a little bit, and as you can see on around the 9 o'clock area, we do have a tie-in there, and that's for another one of the properties, the neighbor's houses, one of the units here at the neighbor's houses. So pull back just a little bit, and right here you can see on the right there, right around the 9 o'clock area, you can see that there is a tie-in in that area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to let the water run down, and then we'll pull back to where we make our transition down into the saddle, which was approximately around 70, 80 feet. So again, we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and just continue to pull back. And again, we are out approximately 50 feet down into our main sewer line. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to pull back, and as you can see there, right around the 3 o'clock area there's another opening there, and that is for another property. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We just wanted to push out to verify that we are in our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. What we'll do is we'll pull back to somewhere approximately around 70, 75 feet, and we made a little bit of a turn, and that was our transition into the city sewer tie-in. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, you can see there right around the 9 o'clock area, there's another tie-in there, and that's for the neighbor's property. So again, we're just continuing to pull back. And we're coming back up to approximately 80 feet on our camera monitor. So we'll be making a turn here shortly into our saddle. So again, we just continue to pull back. And here we make our turn. So we'll pull back just a little bit, and we'll just push out just a little bit. And as you can see here, this is our city sewer saddle connection here. This is our tie-in into the main sewer line. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back from here. So it did appear to be vitreous clay, and the saddle appeared to be in fair condition. A little bit offset in that joint there, but nothing major. That joint appears to be in fair condition, and that joint appears to be in fair condition, and that joint appeared to be in fair condition, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Now we transition back into our CIPP cured in place liner. So they did run a CIPP cured in place liner in the vitreous clay, and they stopped approximately 15 to 20 feet before the saddle. So again, we're just continuing to pull back. A little bit of debris. This area here, as you can see in the CIPP liner, push back out. Right in this area here, it does appear that we do have a little bit of quite a bit of wrinkles and stuff in the liner here. They did, when they pulled back, they did cause some wrinkles and stuff in the liner when they were removing the bladder bag. So we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and ran a little bit of water, and as you can see here, we do have a little bit of the CIPP liner here. It does have some wrinkles, and it does have quite a bit of debris and buildup in this area. So we're just going to pull back slowly. And as we pull back slowly, you can see a little bit. Push back in. It does appear that the CIPP liner does appear to be exposed in this area here, right around the 11 o'clock area. You can see there does appear to be some does appear to be roots or possibly an opening in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and again pushed all the way back out to our city sewer tie-in just to possibly locate the area, but this tie-in here is encroaching into the property just behind it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back. We're going to pull back to where our black ABS transitions to the vitreous clay with the CIPP liner in it. So again, as we pull back, you can see that we do have vitreous clay in this area. And then these joints here all appear to be in fair condition. So once we pull back into our vitreous or CIPP liner, that we do have a compromise in the liner. So again, you can see this is a CIPP cured in place liner here. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, as we continue to pull back, we're going to get into an area here to where we do have a little more buildup, and it does appear that we do have an obstruction in this area.
Okay.
Okay, again, we went ahead and pulled back to this area here. And as you can see in this area here, we do have the CIPP line does appear to be being penetrated there right around the 7 o'clock area. And it's kind of bowing up a little bit. As you can see, we'll push out just a little bit more in this area here. You can see pull back. You can see here, this area here does appear to be being penetrated possibly by a root intrusion or something in that area. So again, we'll just continue to pull back a little bit. And you can see here, right around this area here, does appear to be an opening there, and those appear to be roots right around the 11 o'clock area there. So it does appear to be an opening in the CIPP liner. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. What we'll do is we'll pull back to where the CIPP liner transitions to back to black ABS sewer pipe. And again, we're pulling up in this area here. So we're gonna pull back just a little bit, so we're flat. And then what we're going to do is we're going to locate this area. So we'll pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is on the right-hand side of the house, just underneath the AC condenser at approximately 4 foot 2 inches deep. And again, that is our black ABS to vitreous clay that had been lined with a CIPP cured in place liner. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. All the black ABS sewer pipe all appeared to be in fair condition. No visible signs of any root intrusions, any breaks, or any major offsets. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, it was a little bit difficult to locate the location of the black ABS to CIPP liner transition just due to the electrical current that's here in the overall depth, but we did get a location just underneath the AC condenser. Again, we're going to pull up and out of our cleanout, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection.